we just welcomed our second daughter into this world 3 weeks ago today.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. And what I wasn't expecting was a freight train of anxiety. So, so I'm just wondering, I'm looking for tools, some ways to maybe cope with it, or maybe get to the bottom of what's causing it, just so I can be more present with my family and with my 2 girls and with my wife.
I love this, man. Great question. How old is your first?
Our first is only 1.5 years.
Oh, so 2 kids under 2. That's easy. Good call, Steven.
Yeah, there's just like poop and pee everywhere. So
Everywhere.
that's kind of where we're at.
Everywhere. Yeah. So tell me about one thing I want to take off the table. We're not going to cope with anxiety, okay?
Okay.
And you've probably heard me talk about this. I'll reiterate it for people who are new to the show. I like to think of anxiety, not pathological anxiety, but I like to think of anxiety as simply a smoke detector. It's just letting us know something in our life is off, or several things in our life is off. Or as the great Dr. Wendy Suzuki from NYU says, anxiety is really a friend. It can be an annoying, loud, obnoxious friend, but it's a friend just trying to get your attention because your body's identified some things in the environment that are not okay, that might not be safe, okay? So if I was to ask you, as you're painting your world right now, what is your body trying to get your attention about?
It's definitely like I feel like the tension, like especially when I'm holding our new daughter, or just kind of being around her has been kind of tense for me. Not like that. It wasn't like that at all with our first. It was like with our first was kind of like an immediate, like, I love you. Like, this is amazing. But this one's been different, and it's kind of thrown me off quite a bit.
Let's back out of that one. Okay. Let's back out of your actual daughter, because she's not the issue.
Okay.
What about having a second kid? How has that impacted your marriage over the last 3 years? Because essentially your wife has been pregnant for pretty much 3 years.
Yeah.
Pregnant or nursing for 3 years. How's your marriage?
Right. Honestly, like, really great. Like, kids were something that we were really passionate about going into this, and something we like really worked on. And like part of our vision was like, we really want a big family.
I want a lot of things.
Yeah.
Sometimes getting them reveals like, oh, wow. Right?
Yeah.
But your marriage is good. Like, y'all are communicating well. You're able to talk to each other about what you need, all that stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
yeah.
great.
Yeah, my wife's incredible. Yeah.
Well, people can be incredible, but still not communicate well. You can be a great person and not good at the skill of being married. Those are 2 different things. But I trust you.
Yeah.
If it's going good, as good as it can be with 2 kids under 2, right? It's just chaos, right?
Yeah.
How is your finances?
Yeah, it's a tough spot. For sure.
No, you just tried to go around it. Let's go right through it. I'm with you. Let's walk right through the middle of it. What's the state of your finances?
We got some savings, but in terms of like end of the month,
I don't care about that. Tell me about your finances.
Okay. We got debt. We got lots of debt.
Okay.
We are not making maybe as much income as we'd like, or I'm not making as much income as I'd like.
Ooh, very good.
And the end of the month comes up, and like the margins are pretty thin.
Okay. How much do you owe?
Yeah. Man. There's like $15,000 in like consumer debt and a car. And then there's like a mountain of student loans.
If you were to take a yellow pad and just a pen, and I don't know how old you are, but that's an ancient technology. If you just took a pen and a piece of paper and wrote down, here's how much me and my wife owe other people. How much is that?
Yeah. Probably around $65,000, something like that.
Okay. And do y'all have a house, or are you renting?
We're renting.
Okay. How much is your rent every month?
It's about $1,550 all included.
Good grief. That's pretty cheap for Toronto apartment, huh?
Yeah, we're really blessed. It was a good find. Yeah.
So how much do you make a year?
About like household income is around 65.
Okay. So right now, you're 100% leveraged.
Yeah.
The annual income you bring home, is that total or is that take home?
That's take home.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you owe exactly what you bring home on a yearly basis.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're in a rent situation that's good now that might go up. So let me just say this. Your body would be failing you if it let you sleep all night right now. Okay? Because it is recognizing we have an emergency here. We just added another human to a scary financial situation.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So hear me say this. Your body's not broken. There's not something wrong with you. It's doing exactly what it should be, which is to ring every alarm it has and says, hey, we got a problem. How big is your apartment?
It's 2 bedrooms. It's a nice size, but
there's 4 of you now.
It's gonna be challenging.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And if you're like most modern families, do you have car seats and diapers and strollers shoved inside this apartment everywhere? Are you surrounded by stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So your body would be failing you, surrounded by all of these material possessions and clutter and shenanigans and chaos. If it let you sleep all night, knowing there's stuff everywhere. Okay?
Yeah.
What's the state of your physical health? Are you exercising? You getting out? You sleeping?
Well, sleep's a limited resource at the moment, but luckily, like our second's been sleeping pretty well, so we try to get that where it can.
Okay, you did a great job avoiding my question. Completely avoided it, but I well played. That's a good dad, right? What is the state of your sleep and your physical health?
I would say definitely needs improvement.
Okay, not good.
Yeah. No.
Okay. No. And listen to me. I'm not judging you. I'm just, here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put some things on the table.
Yeah.
What's the state of your friendships? When's the last time you hung out with the guys?
Probably like the week before we had our daughter, I think. Yeah. Okay. We've had some people over to visit and see her, and like a couple buddies of mine. So that's been good.
I mean, but they came over inside your chaotic, full 2-bedroom apartment with 4 people, and they had to move diapers and wet wipes out of the way, right?
Yeah.
So that is you performed for some friends, and that's cool. But I'm talking about guys you can get away with, and you can drop your shoulders, and you can go, whoa.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When there's 2 of you taking care of one, that's different. When now it's man to man, that's a different game. It's not a bad game. Definitely. It's just a different game, right? So here's all the things I'm telling you. You have a built-in system of a couple of things I've heard you say, okay? You have somehow equated putting the truth on the table with something is wrong. Or I'm going to put something on I'm going to put truth on the table, and there has to be somebody to blame. Okay? You're supposed to be tired if you have 2 kids under 2 inside of a 2-bedroom apartment. You're supposed to be. And we're not blaming any kids. We're not blaming our wife. We're not blaming anybody. It just is. And one of y'all needs to get some sleep. And we don't have time to even breathe, much less hold hands, much less sit by each other on the couch. And your body needs some exercise. I'm not saying you have to go to the gym and start taking protein. I'm not saying at all. But there's got to be some time when you put one of those kids in a stroller and head on down the street for 30 or 45 minutes. Right? Or you do some body weights out on the, you do some push-ups and sit-ups out on the porch and people look at you funny. All I have to say is this. I want you to develop a posture of not letting life happen to Steven. But I want this be the moment that you stand up and throw back your shoulders as the father of 2 tiny little girls and as the husband of a great, amazing wife and say, I'm going to not go around these things that I'm scared about. I'm going to begin walking right freaking through the middle of them.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
And so I want you to be honest about, what is my body trying to protect me from? We have a messy, scary, fragile financial situation. So, honey, this is going to be nuts. But I want us to go bananas over the next 24 months and pay off as much of this debt as we owe, as we can, so that nobody owns our family. Right?
That's good. Yeah.
I know it is cool and hip and modern for if one person's up feeding in the middle of the night, we're both up. And that's just nuts because somebody has to have a clear head and a night of sleep.
Yeah.
You being a supportive, loving partner for your wife is incredible. You holding those girls whenever you can and you feeding those girls whenever you can, all that's amazing. And if you put your body on a path towards peace, your body's not going to be anxious in the moment. Your body is anxious, it's trying to get your attention. When you get on a path and you show your body, I'm back in the driver's seat, and somehow you scrounge together $2,000 extra dollars, and all suddenly that debt next month is 63, and the month after that is 61, and then 3 months from now there's a 5 in front of that number. Your body stops being so anxious because it knows you're driving again. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
You might be nervous, you might be scared, but you're not going to be anxious because you're driving again.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to send you a copy of Building a Non-Anxious Life as my gift to you, okay?
Thank you.
And I want you and your wife to use that as a roadmap. Let's build a non-anxious life for our home. That doesn't mean we're never going to be anxious. That just means when we do get anxious, it's going to be our body trying to get our attention, and that's a good thing. But it's going to give you a step-by-step guide. Like, here's the things we need to look at for our home. And by the way, if you get on this path, and I've been here too, anxiety medication saved my life. There's a season I needed to do it, but it wasn't to avoid the realities of our finances, of our clutter, of my relationships, of my physical health. It just turned the alarm system volume down some so that I could go do those things. But if you find yourself, you're on the path, you're doing these things, and you're still anxious, dude, go talk to somebody, man. What an amazing time in history we get to talk to people. But there's a series of action steps, and we've just all been taught to go around the anxiousness, and the only way to heal from that anxiousness is to go right through the middle of it. Building a Non-Anxious Life, it's my number 1 best-selling book. I'm going to send it to you for free. Dude, I'm so grateful that you called. I'm also going to send you Questions for Humans decks, all 3 couples decks, because I don't want you to lose touch with your wife. And so maybe while she's feeding one of the kids and the first kid is asleep and the second kid's eating, y'all can pull out these cards and just do 2 or 3 of them just for fun. Just to remind yourselves we're still together on the same team. You're going to learn about each other while you're doing all this stuff. Last thing is, get 1 or 2 men in your life who are 4 or 5 years down the road. They have a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old, or a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old, or whatever. And tell them, dudes, I'm going to text y'all 24/7, 365 when something comes up. A weird rash, a problem with my marriage, a weird thing that pops up. I'm going to text you guys, and I'm counting on you two to be my light in the darkness. I need a couple of men in my life just a little bit ahead of me. That's your job, is to find those guys. It could be at work, it could be at local church, it could be just down the street and neighbors, whatever. If you have an older brother, even if you trust your dad, like, I'm going to text you, and I just need you to be like, yeah, you're on the right path. This is totally normal. Or this one, you need to give us a call. But dude, I'm proud of you, Stephen. Congratulations on this new baby. It sounds to me like your body's working pretty dang well. It's trying to get your attention. And so instead of running from that alarm, let's head right through the middle of it and begin looking for where those fires are. And we're going to start putting the fires out.